Our lesson for today is all about solving word problems involving addition and subtraction of radicals. So before that, let's have a review about the steps in solving word problems. So first is read the problem carefully with comprehension. So it is very important kasi alangan naman binasa lang natin yung problem, then hindi naman natin naintindihan. Kumbaga binasa lang natin. So after we read the problem carefully with comprehension, for our second step, we illustrate. When we say illustrate, i-drawing natin para mas ma-figure out natin kung ano ba yung kailangan natin or saan natin ilalabel yung mga kailangan natin. And then for our third step, we have the identify the given. So identify natin kung ano yung mga given. Next step, know what is asked. Ano yung tinatanong or ano yung pinapahanap sa atin. Next, show your solution. So importante yan kasi hindi pwedeng may sagot na lang bigla then wala namang solution. Next, let's check your answer. So check natin yung answer natin kung tama ba. And next, last is practice more often. So kung you're not satisfied, so sabi nga yung iba nahirapan sa word problem, basta try lang na mag-solve ng mga word problem. So now, let us solve the following problems. So for number 1, how many chicken wires are needed to fence a rectangular land if the length is 6 and square root of 2 meters and the width is 2 and square root of 8 meters? So again, after we read the problem carefully, so we can illustrate now. So we will have our illustration. So ang mini-mention natin dito is a rectangular land. So ayan siya. And then ang length daw ay 6 and square root of 2 at ang width naman daw niya ay 2 and square root of 8. So from here, after natin ma-illustrate, identify natin yung given. Ano ba yung mga given natin? So ang length daw natin ay 6 and square root of 2 meters and our width is 2 and square root of 8 meters. So after we identify the given, let's know what is asked. Ano yung tinatanong? So by the way, before we proceed that, since we all know that 8, so since sa pag-aralan natin yung addition and subtraction of radicals, since 8 is not a perfect square, we can factor 8, which is the factor, we need to choose a factor with a perfect square. Kung saan yung isa daw factor doon ay perfect square. So dito, ang perfect square dyan is 4. Oh, by the way, saan nakuha yung 4 times 2? Yun yung factor na 8. Since binafactor na natin yung 8, then 4 is a perfect square. So pwede natin siyang ilabas doon sa radical sign. So and then, pag nailabas na natin yung 4 sa labas ng radical sign, it will become 2 times 2 and square root of 2. So 2 times 2 is 4 and square root of 2. So ngayon, ito na yung gagamitin nating width para sa ating given ngayon. So next, know what is asked. Anong tinatanong? So how many chicken wires are needed to fence a rectangular land? So iyon na kailangan natin. Ilan daw yung chicken wires ang kakailanganin natin para sa rectangular land? So kung titingnan natin kung yun ang itinatanong, at since naka-illustrate sa atin dito kung ano yung kailangan natin, so magfo-focus tayo sa perimeter. Diba? When we say perimeter, that is the distance around the figure. So kailangan daw natin i-add lahat nung mga kumbaga yung nasa paligid ng isang figure. Yun yung perimeter. So for our solution, we are using the formula of perimeter. We will have P is equal to twice the length plus twice the width. Bakit twice the length plus twice the width? Kasi nga, dalawa yung length natin, yung opposite niya, at saka dalawa din yung width, which is yung opposite ng 2 and square root of 8. So after that, substitute natin yung value. So we will have 2 times 6 and square root of 2 meters. So hindi ko muna nilagay yung unit of measure, plus 2 times 4 and square root of 2. So pag minultiply natin yan, we will have P is equal to 12 and square root of 2 meters plus 2 times 4 and square root of 2 is 8 and square root of 2 meters. So kung mapapansin nyo, like radicals sila. So kung like radicals sila, by the way, parang multiply tayo class ng numerical, doon lang tayo magpo-focus sa numerical. Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-multiply ng whole number sa radicand or doon sa loob ng radical sign. So as you can see, since they are like radicals na, pwede natin silang i-add. So 12 and square root of 2 meters plus 8 and square root of 2 meters. So the answer is 20 and square root of 2 meters. So yun yung chicken wires that we need to fence a rectangular land. So that is our answer for our problem number 1. Now let's proceed for second example. So a triangular frame measures 3 and square root of 5 meters on the two sides and 4 and square root of 5 meters on the base. So let's find the perimeter. So again, after we read the problem, let's illustrate, or we will have our illustration. So ayan. Sabi dyan, meron daw tayong two sides na 3 and square root of 5 meters. Tapos yung base niya or yung nasa baba daw natin is 4 and square root of 5 meters. So now, after we illustrate, let's identify the given. Our given is legs, which is 3 and square root of 5 meters, and base is equal to 4 and square root of 5 meters. So after we identify the given, so let's know what is asked. So we need to find the perimeter. So again, when we say perimeter, that is the distance around the figure. So i-add daw natin yung sides ng triangular frame natin. So again, we will have our solution. And for triangular frame, di siya kagaya nung sa rectangle na twice the length plus twice the width. So dito, we will have our formula, which is P stands for the perimeter is equal to A plus B plus C stands for the three sides of our triangle. And after that, let's substitute the value. So we will have that now 3 and square root of 5 meters plus 3 and square root of 5 meters plus 4 and square root of 5 meters. As you can see, they are like radicals. And since they are like radicals, we can add the three terms. So again, magfo-focus lang tayo saan? Doon sa mga whole number, or hindi doon sa mga number na nasa labas ng radical sign. And again, hindi tayo magfo-focus dun sa loob ng radical. Okay? So ngayon, 3 plus 3 plus 4, the answer is 10. And then copy lang natin yung ating radical, which is 5. So we have 10 and square root of 5 meters. So therefore, the perimeter of our triangular frame, whose measures 3 and square root of 5 on the two sides and 4 and square root of 5 on the base, is 10 and square root of 5 meters. So I hope you understand our lesson for today, or nabigyan ko kayo ng tip paano ba mag-solve ng word problems involving addition and subtraction of radicals. Thank you for watching.